Hi there, and welcome back to my channel. Super excited to see you again. And if you're watching for the first time, my name is Sonia Ibe. So last week I talked on what I captioned: accepting yourself for who you are and capitalizing on your strength. And by the way, if you haven't seen that video, use the link up here, and I'll also drop the link on the description box. Or you can just check the video before this one. So today I'm going to be talking on what I captioned: making the best out of every life situation. Right? My favorite female motivational speaker in the person of Lisa Nichols said, and I quote, "Sometimes your breakthrough in life comes wrapped up in sandpaper." That life situation that you feel is the worst thing that's happened to you at the moment, at a particular time in your life, could actually be the best thing that can and will happen to you for you to actually discover your purpose. Remember, we are still on the series discovering your purpose. So what I'm trying to say is that your life situations, some of the time, they actually come to help you discover your purpose. Sometimes the best part of you and your future actually make you go through some situations that can put you on the right path in life, that could actually make you achieve and become this particular person that the life and God and the universe has actually created for you to be. Right? I used to tell somebody something, and I said, even God, when he wanted to take the Israelites out of the land of Egypt, he was supposed to take them because there was a shortcut that could have lasted them for 40 days in the wilderness to get to the promised land. But he actually took them for a journey that lasted for 40 years. And what was his reason again? He said that if they have passed through the journey that would have taken them 40 days to get to the promised land, when the situation of life hits, they are bound to run back to Egypt. But he had to take them through that journey. So sometimes when the situation of life hits you, don't fall for it. Find a purpose in it. We are meant to understand that challenges are bread. So what do you do to bread? You eat it. You don't sleep on it. You eat bread. You don't run away from it. A lot of people think that when challenges of life comes to them, that the best thing they can do at that moment is look for an easy way out. Funny part is that there is no easy way out. Sometimes it's best you just embrace it. Embrace that challenge and make sure you learn something from it. Accept it that this is part of my journey in life. I came across a post that said that in school, you are being taught a lesson, then given a test. But in reality, you're being given a test that teaches you a lesson. Don't because of life situation and give up on who you actually supposed to be. Because a lot of people forget who they are in the face of trials and temptation. Be that person that tell yourself that despite what life brings to me, I will embrace it. Because I know that my life after it will not be the same. Mentally, you're going to be in a different position. Let me put it this way. When you go through a life challenge and come out victoriously, you're no longer the person you used to be before that situation. When I talk about life situation, it could be anything. It could be the loss of loved one. It could be the loss of your job. That is not enough reason for you to give up on yourself. A lot of people have taken their life because they feel they could not fulfill their dream. But that's not worth taking your life for. I know for me, I've said that before, but I contemplated suicide on several occasions. But the only thing that kept me moving was my dream, my passion, my purpose in life. People that look up to me. Because yes, when my going got tough, a lot of people left me. I believe I was left with just few friends that kept believing in me. I know that is not the end for me. And I believed in myself. I was depressed. It looks like the world has collapsed on me. For a good 3 years, I was battling to actually know who I am again. I passed through life tests, but I was grateful to God for every step of the way. I was grateful to the universe for taking me through the different stages that life took me through this past 3 to 4 years of my life. But they made me strong. They made me a better version of myself. The Sonia Abel that I used to be before the situation was no longer the Sonia Abel I am after the situation. Because I embraced my challenge when it came. And I stand up for it squarely. And I knew this was God preparing me for a better version of me. Preparing me for that purpose that He actually had for me. So that was why when all the time it looks like it was throwing me here and here, I knew that the only option I had was to make the best thing out of it. And not to give up on myself, not to give up on my dream, but to keep dreaming and keep hoping and believing that if God said it was going to get better, it's going to get better. I know that at that moment, when it looks like things are not going the way you're planning, you start having self-doubt. You start doubting your self-worth. You start doubting the reason for your existence. But I'm here to tell you that you should hang on, because wrapped inside of it might be just your breakthrough. I want you to know that I believe in you and I love you. And no matter the situation you're going through right now, it has an expiring date. But what you make out of it is all that matters. Life is not a bed of roses, people will tell you. But it depends on how you live every day of your life. It depends on how you choose to go through your difficult time, because definitely everybody in life who is destined for greatness goes through challenges, have a dark time, they have a bad time, they have time they feel the world has closed up on them. But if at any point in time when you feel you're facing the biggest challenges of your life, I want you to know that you are destined for greatness. And that is the only reason why you're passing through this challenge at this moment. And I want you to embrace it. Fight it to the end. Because at the end of the tunnel is a light shining bright. And is a lot of people that will be waiting to clap for you and to share from your experience. I'll always be here. And I want to make you understand that if you're going through any situation right now, I know you will come out successfully. I know you will come out a better version of yourself than you can ever imagine. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, I hope you do so. Because anytime you come to this channel, I believe that you're going to be living with one thing that will make a difference. And I am sure that your future is very bright. And I believe in you. And I'm rooting for you. See you some other time. Bye.